Well, howdy-ho, everyone. Today we got conversion number EX26, the Pale Rider, which came out 2019. So EX is supposed to be extra special or something or another. But before we do that, I'd like to learn a little bit about these things. So this was shown in some sort of Missing Link video game and a manga cartoon book. And then the blurb about this, some sort of development and stuff. Interesting, it was named after the fourth horseman. I didn't know they had names. And then it was called Pale Rider because apparently the thing will take over and the pilot has nothing to do with it. So the pilot's just along for the ride. Get it? Pale Rider. The other images here from the website. I think that must be the video game one. Maybe that one as well. Okay, let's see what the rest of this box looks like. The back here, there's some blurb in Japanese about probably the apocalypse and all that stuff. And then it's got some weapons options, version, and there's their basic stats. So what does gum look like from this year, 2019? Oh, nice, there's some instructions as well. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Not bad in the realm of the gum I've seen. Alright, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this little box. Yeah, two full sleeves of stuff here. So let's see if I can cut through without cutting the actual object. Not sure why they have to have why these bags have to be that tall, but they are. And then a whole bunch of stuff comes out. Gatling gun, some sort of backpack mount, a shield, an alternate pistol, some sort of drum magazine it looks like, a belt feed for that magazine. This is going to be cool. I think there's going to be a bunch of options to configure this thing. The foot stand is logical. The arms here. These are tightly shrunk together. These little pockets aren't very wide. This is a backpack. What looks like a different shield in a different colorway. A different gun. A different barrel. Maybe an ammo pack. And another ammo pack. Okay, and then the head has a little bit of bubble wrap on it. Nice. Oh, but see, look at that. That's not so nice. So what's nice, though, is this is PVC. If this is the typical antenna, that would just snap right off. So I can put this in hot water, and it should correct itself. But let's see. I guess that's all I have to do. I'll be back. Well, actually, that looks out of whack also, right? Those things aren't the same. Maybe I should finish the assembly first, and then I'll boil what needs to be done. I don't want to do this twice. I'm going to take this head off here. So, it's pretty smart that they used a foot peg as the thruster area. Nice details here. It's a matte finish blue, sky blue I guess, with dark blue accents. Some beam sabers look good. There's some gunmetal kneecaps and vents here and vents there. Some sort of recesses there, some sort of dark blue, and oh, the vents are painted as well, that gunmetal. Oh, nice, the thrusters in here are gunmetal, and they have recesses. Again, here, gunmetal. So this is a lot more paint than you would get on a normal Converge. Unfortunately, this looks like it could be glue residue. So far, though, look, more paint in these tiny vents. So that's why it costs extra. They put in extra work. So it's extra special. Yeah, this looks warped as well, so I'll probably have to bend that thing. Alright, well, let's maybe just go through the instructions and go over the variations. So number one, we got to put that jetpack backpack thing on, which, oh, there's this thing. So thrusters down, I would have to assume. That's a pretty tight fit. It's actually, yeah, I guess it is the same color. And then this little gunmetal thing, you should probably put that on before the jetpack. That's a pretty deep groove, and then it's trapped by the backpack thing, so that really can't fall out. That's a good design. So that's painted in gunmetal. Does something go here? Doesn't look good. What else happens? So step 2, now we can put some weapons back here. says 1 and 2. One looks like it has a handle. This thing. I only see these two things as round, but there's also something with a handle. I don't see it. Unless I'm crazy, which I might be. I don't see anything that looks like that. It's nuts. Let me move this camera a little bit so you can see everything that I'm doing. I don't see anything that's gonna fit that peg. Right? Call me nuts, man. There's just nothing that looks like that. These are the two cylindrical things. Everything else clearly doesn't look it. Well, let's at least go put the arms on, right? So the hands are separate pieces. You can rotate them around. This is a fist. There's a hole there for something. Nice tight fit. Nice. Oh, nice. Again, more gunmetal in that forearm. Yeah, and that vent or whatnot on both sides. And the elbow there is also gunmetal. Now this hand is going to hold something for sure. That's a tight fit. Well, I guess just pop the head on. Nothing on the back of the head. A little white and black, and now you have a nice, like, sky blue translucent visor. You can actually see like eye shapes, but it's on the back surface of that blue piece. So that's kind of neat. All right. The head will move only a little bit before it collides. Okay. So this image is showing this shield and this weapon. So let's start with that. So I gotta break this paint loose here. Alright. Got the upside down magazine, and then the shield, basic details on the back, but this is nicely painted. That black and the white. And I like how this is open. You can see air passing through it. It's not a round peg though, it's a squarish peg, so you can't rotate that shield. So that's too bad. Okay, well, there's one look of it. But that looks a little weird, you know, just having a giant hole in that arm. Okay, I finally figured out that mysterious shape. It's this thing. But they didn't show, you know, they don't show you that. So that's where I was getting thrown off. They're only showing that view of it. So that goes onto the peg of the backpack thing. So you can see the giant hole there. So you can do that. It's nice that that actually has a gunmetal magazine, but the rest of the rifle is like a metallic black or dark blue. What's a little weird though is there's a peg up here for the hand to hold it, and so that's a mega, you know, rifle. Hold on. Would have been nice if the thing had an alternate hand on the other side where you could dual wield weapons. Oh boy, look at this though. I don't think that's gonna fit the arm. This is a big gun. Yeah, so I don't know how that's supposed to happen unless, oh, it might be an upside down kind of gun. Maybe like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only way it's going to fit around that arm. What does the picture say? I can't make that out. But that round thing I was looking at earlier fits on the front of this. Oh, that's a tight fit there. So yeah, alright, so you can make that a mega cannon thing. So that's one thing. Maybe it's on the back of the box. Yeah, it is an underarm weapon. Alright, so that's one version, whatever, in Japanese. The other one, we're going to have a Gatling gun and the other shield, it looks like. Alright, so I know I got to take this off now. I got to dip that in hot water later. Quick intervention before that Gatling gun. That looks like a normal RX-78 kind of a weapon with the scope up top. Definitely probably not going to display it with that. It's too lame. Yeah, these two guns, although they're nice, they're just not going to be as cool as the other ones. Alright, so how to put this machine gun together. This looks like the base of it. Ah, boy. Let's see. It doesn't even show how to put this together, really. But this is the Gatling part of it. And there's an L shape, which this peg has. I feel like just a round peg would have been just as easy. But maybe they're going for extra friction with the surfaces of the L. Well, that looks pretty good, though. I like it. It's not warped. There's a hole there. Does this come off? Doesn't seem to. There's also a peg there. So that means you can store this on the backpack if you want. But it's pretty tight. Oh, it's an over-the-shoulder thing, I bet. Let's see. Yeah, well, it doesn't clear it very well, though. But I guess, yeah, it's like this thing should be taller, you know? It's just, it'd be nice if it sat like that, but I don't think it wants to do that. Alright, you basically just store it vertically, I guess. So now, this rectangular thing is for the belt feed. I don't know which side goes in, though. Looks like the handle is here. So then, I guess it's this thing goes like this. Actually, I think it probably goes over the top like that, because this wants to go to the back, which will eventually hook into this drum. And just look at the shapes of that hole. I think it's going to go like this. Like that. And so these are going to attach. Well, this is going to go into the hand. Goes into the arm. And then this attaches where? There's supposed to be a peg here. Oh, what's going on? There's an alternate set of shoulders, so those forearms can come off. So it's going to adjust the angle of the arms, these things. Ooh, I see. So if you want to use the Gatling gun, you have to put this on the back. So this thruster pack comes off, this mount comes out, this mount goes in, and thruster pack back on. So this is how they get you to buy two products. Then that goes here, and then this should wrap around to the arm. It's supposed to go like this, but I don't see it happening. Unless this alternate shoulder maybe changes the position of the arm. So that comes off. Let me find the proper shoulder here. Alright, let's try this one. Oh yeah, that does help. So yeah, that's why that shoulder is there. So now I can reach this. I think it would have just been easier if they made the belt longer, and then they wouldn't have to include those extra bits, right? So it's just kind of a waste of plastic, really. I'm still having a hard time getting this on there though. I think maybe this belt wants to be put in hot water. Right there, you can kind of see what's happening, but I think maybe the belt is just bent improperly. Alright. Yeah. So that's an issue. And then this shield comes off, and then you just put this shield in its place. I think I actually prefer this one. It's just more colorful. That one also has an opening with air passing through. Oh, wait a second. There's another belt. Alright, that might be the issue. What? So this going into that. Okay, so that definitely, I can raise the arm up a little bit. Well, alright, so it's definitely pointing more naturally. Although I gotta say, it still looks a little weird. So it's actually pointing off to the side. Interesting. Where this, maybe this is a storage mode. Let's see. If that were to go there, that's it. Yeah, this is if you put the... alright, so let me just show you quickly. So this longer belt is for deployment. This one. Yeah, so that's storage mode. I don't know. I guess, yeah, so you could store that Gatling gun and have him holding this giant thing here. Or vice versa, you know, have that in the back. I don't know which way I want to go. Last bit are these little missile pods or rocket pods that go on the legs. And there's the opening, the hatches, and then the back looks like they're vented. There are shapes to these. So this one's an L shape, meaning it goes on this side, I guess. And then this has like a cut-off rectangle. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go back and dip these in hot water, see if they'll straighten out. So a few more things as I was fiddling around. It turns out these shoulders are the same angle, but they're just different designs. These original ones, look how big they are compared to the ones I put on. Right, so yeah, it's just a different shoulder and design entirely. It's almost like it would have been better if they just sold this and then sold a different one with all these other parts. I think they have one where it has red eyes, but you're still going to have a bag of all these extra parts, right? It seems wasteful. Okay. I guess I'm just going to leave it like this in this setup here. I did crazy glue that belt. And I suppose you could, you know, if you didn't use the Gatling gun, you could put the shield in both sides. Actually, you know what? I can't get the shield on there. So I'm going to leave that shield on just to plug up that hole. So that's good. So now I have this many parts left over. So let's just check out a few other blue Gundams, since this is its own freestanding entity, it seems. Blue Destiny is number 93 in the Converge lineup. And then GM Sniper 2 is number 234. So these all have like these visor looking eyes. But more normal two eyes. This is GP00 Blossom, which is EX08. Okay, put that over there. And then the Gundam Mark V, which is number 161. So, yeah, there's a lot of blue Gundams apparently. They're not all white. Yeah, this being an EX as well, it's kind of nice. A lot of paint apps, and it's got that cool like satellite dish looking thing. The other three are just standard releases, so they're very inexpensive in relation to these EX ones. But they still look cool. Alright, well, that is the Pale Rider. There is a slight chance if I can pick up the one with the red eyes for a good price, maybe I'll do so, because I can pretty much have two different looking robots with different shoulders and weapon loadouts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Converge video.